Here's Freak, coming off a stellar performance against Detroit. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot the D can afford to give him.
Now, here's Walker. Tight defense on him. Middleton outside. The feed to Jefferson. Shot clock at 5. And Ashik sends it back. Wow! The Knicks leading by 5. Freak with it. He's picked up by Walker. Freak with it. He has 6. There's the triple. Sinks it. And the shot from Porzingis. Porzingis has got 7.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
There's the bucket. Good. For New York, they've gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Now here's Freak, guarded by Walker. And he gets the bucket. Porzingis has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
In that tight, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do.
Walker the pass to Jefferson. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker.
You know, that's been a big part of their offense in the early stages. I mean, their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range, right at the rim.
And Clark, they might as well keep doing it. I mean, attack the basket until the defense makes an adjustment. How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
And here's Freak. He's averaging almost 31 points a game right now, an extraordinary figure for any player to post. And the shot is good.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
Here's Walker. Aaron Aflalo picking up that last basket. It's stolen by Anthony. And now the Knicks on the break. Up the floor. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
And so Aaron Aflalo nails both of them. Now here's Walker. 6 points for him. All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Hey, Kevin, I was able to talk with Charlotte's head coach for a moment. He knows they've struggled to get a win against this team, 0-2 so far this season. And he said, they're really a difficult team to defend. They have guys who just flat out score. So we've just got to individually and collectively embrace the challenge of forcing them into an off night. Kevin, let's see if they've got what it takes.
All right, Doris and guys, what's your take on Coach's strategy here?
I tell you what, he doesn't sugarcoat it at all. I mean, it's a challenge going up against a team that is just as close offensively as this group is, and he wants his guys to be mentally prepared for it.
Exactly. I mean, it's going to take some major intensity at that end of the floor if they're going to be able to weather the storm.
And that one's good. Walker's got 8.
Yeah, that's a difficult shot in the face of a defender that towers over him.
You know, guys sometimes love proving people wrong. You know that from guys you've played with. And Greg, this mismatch gives him an opportunity to quiet the haters and naysayers.
Yeah, okay. Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
Here's Freak. Kemba Walker making his last shot. And it's Freak missing. Hornets trail by 8. Walker with it. Out defended by Freak. Walker goes in. Takes the 13-footer. And Charlotte again with the bucket.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession.
All right, a chance to check out stats for Freak. This last month, he's been positively spectacular, averaging 39 points, 19 assists, and he's a threat to go off in any game from anywhere.
Some guys just have the gift, and he's one of them. You need points, he's your go-to guy.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Lopez, he's checked in for Usher. And it's Gerald Green in for Aaron Aflalo. Now here's Lamb. Defense right on him. Here's Marjanovic. Misses from short range. Anthony dishes to Freak. Can't get it to go. Walker with some nice D. Hornets trail by 6. Feeds to Lynn from outside the arc. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
It's almost as if both teams are in a zone.
Well, offensively at least, partner. I mean, neither team's done jack diddly on D.
New York, no good that time either. Here's the Hornets with the ball. Right now, they're on a 9-0 run. And Lamb kicks to Lynn. Outside, Walker. Cannot hit. Now the Knicks take it the other way. Anthony drives in. The dish now to Freak. From the arc. The Hornets pull it in.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Walker having a fantastic game. He's already got 12 points, and he has 1 steal to his credit as well.
And Clark, he's just done a great job defensively. That 1 steal doesn't tell the whole story.
So for the Knicks, Thomas comes in for Porzingis. Rodney Stuckey subbed in for Carmelo Anthony. Here's Freak. And he uses the glass on the layup. Freak's got 10 points.
When you're in the position they're in right now, thanks in no small part to the show that he's putting on in this period.
And Walker kicks to Lamb. Pulls up, high post. Will not go. This is off the front iron. And now the Knicks on the break. Freak with the ball. And Green gets it to go.
You always hear about chemistry. That's a perfect example, knowing where each other is at all times.
And it's Walker penetrating. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup. He's got 16.
He's simply a machine at the offensive end. I wonder how far behind they'd be if he wasn't having this kind of quarter.
Here's the floater. No good from Lamb. The Knicks leading by 3. Here's Freak. That's good. And it's Thomas picking up the assist. That's 12 points for Freak.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Knicks fans, these are your Knicks City Dancers. Go on and
While there's a break, let's take a look at this past month's assist leaders among small forwards in the NBA. Nick Batum, 3rd. Carmelo Anthony, 4th.
The passes we've seen some of these guys make from the wing, just outstanding, truly gifted distributors.
I tell you what, you could put the isolated cam on these guys and you would notice how flawlessly they execute those entry passes. They create so many easy baskets in the low post because of how on time and on target those feeds are. You know, there's no fear out of him, guys. I mean, going straight to the hoop against a much bigger defender, he's got a lot of heart.
Offensive rebound, Thomas. Off with the layup.
Now, nice work there to contest the finish inside.
You know, they got the shot they wanted, but his defense, deterred them from those plans.
Now here's Lynn. He's coming off a 10-point game against Sacramento. We've got 1:55 left to play in the first. Now, Freak, 12 points for him. Lopez, a screen on Lee. Just 5 to shoot. And it's Lopez. That time on the assist by Freak. Freak's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Hornets trail by 5. Pass to Batum. He feeds it to Lynn. Off the screen. They grab their own miss. They shoot again. No good from Lamb. New York's gone 3 of 4 on 3-pointers in the first quarter, doing well from long range. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thomas.
Kevin, here we can get a look at Charlotte and what kind of numbers they've put up these last 10 games. 3rd in blocks, 4th in free throw percentage, and they are in the top 10 in team points per game.
And talking about the shot blocking ability, you love that mentality. No shot goes unchallenged around the rim. They make sure of that. You have to earn everything you get on the inside.
Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. Take a look at New York. They've continued to play strong basketball, if not utterly dominant, as the last part of the season grinds toward the playoffs. And it looks like, guys, they'll hold on to that #1 spot the whole way there. And, of course, the Hornets just need to take it a game at a time.
And when I look at Charlotte, nobody was calling on them to kind of set the world on fire. But even those modest expectations have yet to be realized.
Yeah, you know, Greg, it's been a shame for their fan base, too, because they haven't really had much to be optimistic about to this point.
He hits the second from the line.
Talk about some great numbers for Freak. He's already got 13 points, and the assist numbers, tremendous.
His court vision is on par with anybody. I mean, he could not pass the ball any better than he is right now.
Now here's Lamb. He's coming off a 10-point game against Sacramento.
That's his first personal foul.
.43 seconds left to play in the first. Almost, but it rolls out.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Stolen by Jeremy Lin. A fast break now for Charlotte. No good from Lamb.
You can see the frustration in the quarter on his face, especially with his team trailing.
Here's Freak. He's got 13. And the wide open shot from Green. A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through one. It's the Knicks leading by 4. And before the game, we heard from Kemba Walker. He talked about his mentality when he steps out onto the floor. You know, he may be having fun, but I'm not so sure playing street ball is really working out for Kemba, who needs to shoot better than 38% for the Hornets to go anywhere, doesn't he?
Yeah, I'd have to agree with you. I mean, what might be better than continuing to play the same game you've been playing forever is to take your game to a new level, and that's going to take some discipline. I think Kemba has more than enough talent to be able to do that, but that's his challenge moving forward.
Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
They've been making some really nice passes out there. Excellent passing. That could set the tone for the rest of the game.
And keep an eye on the three-point shooting, because that has been a factor as well. If they can maintain that current form, they can be successful.
And Charlotte looking at who they've got. Batuma's out there with Al Jefferson. Then it's Chris Middleton. Then there's Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. And it's Lin in at the point guard position. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, over to you.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Pistons was just phenomenal. He ended up with 44 points and seemed to be seeing the action in slow motion, piling up a huge amount of assists. Just absolutely incredible numbers from him in a game you didn't want to miss. So glad we were here to watch it, Kevin.
Thanks for the great report, Doris. Guys, the way he carried them that night, I thought was truly incredible.
Unreal. I mean, he was literally on another planet in that game. He did it all on the floor.
What's interesting to me, guys, is to see how much energy he's able to play with here tonight. I mean, his legs still have to be a little heavy from that last game.
Out to Anthony. Floats one up, and that's 2 points on the way.